If you clicked on this video for some kind of guide on how to get good at Raze, then you came to the wrong place. Read the title of this video again and tell me what this is. This isn't how to be a better Raze player. No. This is how to be a Raze main. Hey! You see, being a Raze main takes more than just playing a few games with her. You need to embrace Raze, feel Raze, become Raze. You should be waking up in the middle of the night in a cold sweat, unable to say anything except
Satchel out!
Then, and only then, can you truly call yourself a Raze main. But to get to that point, it takes an immense amount of agonizing training and mental fortitude. That's what this guide is for. By the end of this video, you should be able to make plays like these without even breaking a sweat. So how does one main Raze? Well, it's not easy. Maining Raze isn't just locking in Raze at Agent Select. No, it's more complex than that. And that brings us to lesson 1, how to lock in Raze at Agent Select. In this clip I'm about to show you, you will see a novice Raze player attempting the classic Raze insta-lock technique. Can you tell what this player did wrong here? Probably not, but that's why I'm here. If we look at this clip again in slow motion, you'll see that their cursor placement is terribly sloppy. The mouse is so far from Raze at the start of the lobby, someone else might have had the chance to insta-lock Raze before they did. Thankfully, they weren't punished for it this time. But here's how to truly step up your insta-locking game. You see this? Can you guess what this is right here? Exactly, it's the precise place you should be keeping your mouse in order to already be hovering over Raze when Agent Select begins. After all, you can't be a Raze main if you're not playing Raze. So you've locked in Raze and you're ready to play. So let's get going. And fuck, it's Breed. Oh, would you look at that? It's Bind. What a great map. So lucky. Now it's about time we start understanding Raze's abilities. Up first, let's talk about your grenade, your signature move. Now, some people like to take their time and plan their grenades strategically, but these are not true Raze mains. Like I said, you need to become Raze. And if you're Raze in that battlefield, you think you're gonna just take your time and shimmy into a corner to get a good nade lineup? No! You're gonna just chuck that shit at the first thing that moves. Heard a step through smoke? Yeah. Teammate calls any movement in main? Yeah. Have the slightest hint that someone might be on site? Yeah. And then they finally push out into sight and you're thinking, man, I wish I had my nade right now. Well, never fear, because for the low price of 2 kills in a round, you get another charge of your grenade so that you can properly use it the second time around. Well, that works too, I guess. Up next, we have the Boombot, the Roomba, your signature move. Oh boy, does this thing put in work. Fun fact about this ability, the name Boombot wasn't actually its original name. Very recently, a team of data miners actually dived deep into the code of Valorant and found that the intended name for this ability is Free Rounds McGee. Oh my god, will this little guy make some rounds just so easy for you. And this ability is absolutely perfect for Raze players. As a solo queue duelist, it's basically required that you make your teammates entry for you. I mean, why would you want to die for them when you're clearly the best player on the team? That's where Free Rounds McGee over here comes in. When your teammates are all dead or won't entry for you anymore, just send this guy in and it'll be just like you have your own little sage that you can bait every round. It's great! Now let's use what we've learned so far. I'm going to teach you a lineup that every Raze main should know. Yeah, I know, I said we don't use lineups, but this one is worth it, trust me. The lineup is for Bind, and make sure you're defending on A for this. Now here's the tricky part. I need you to play in this exact spot right here. Right here. Now take a crosshair so that it lines up with this spot here exactly. This is absolutely critical. Now you wait. Then when you hear people pushing hookah, you ditch this spot and chuck everything through teleporter running in guns blazing. This has a 100% success rate, and doing this every game has single-handedly carried me to high elo with no effort at all. Now have fun with that. Moving on, we have our next ability, the satchels. This is where it's at. The satchels, the blast packs, the bread and butter, the signature move. This is Raze. If you're somehow not aware, this is a nifty little ability that gives you 2 blast packs that you can place and then detonate to launch yourself in any direction. If you played Overwatch, then it's a lot like Junkrat's Mines, except it's way better because now you're not playing Overwatch. Want to quickly get up heaven? Boom. On top of the mid-platform on B? Boom. Want to do whatever the hell this maneuver is? Boom, boom, pow. Blast packs are why you play Raze. You are a Raze main because you get to use this ability. In fact, by the end of each round, you better be using both of these charges. Ooh, but isn't 400 credits per round a big investment that will add up and hurt my economy over time? No! These 400 per round are not lost credits. This is simply a tax that you need to pay in order to truly call yourself a Raze main. If you aren't using 2 blast packs every round, then you clearly don't know what you're doing. Take a look at this player. He's not even using his blast packs, and he does it for the whole round. This is ridiculous. This is an example of what not to do. This is a bad Raze player. Don't be like this guy. After all, without satchels, how are you gonna make plays like this? Yeah, 6 seconds is all you get. Montages are a pain in the ass to make. But of course, that play wasn't possible without your ult. That's right, we made it. We're talking about the showstopper, the party starter, your ultimate, your signature move. That hefty price tag of 8 ult points just to use this ability will feel like nothing when you see what you can do with this. But what can you do with this? Now, a lot of people think that this ability is for big damage in a big area, hence the giant bazooka launching a rocket. Those people, though, are only partly right. The proper way to use this ability is hinted at in the ult's cast audio itself. Allow me to play it for you. Catch it? Let me play it one more time. If anyone hasn't spotted it yet, I'm gonna add a visual element to make the audio clue easier to hear. That's right, here comes the party. This ability at its best has nothing to do with explosions or damage. Instead, it's all about the party. You see, when you use this ultimate, Raze tells the entire enemy team. Now, as you know, most people are quite fond of parties, so when they're told that a party is coming, it's only natural to want to leave and look for the party. Take a look at this. This team is diligently holding A site because they want to win. But they hear me use my ultimate and drop everything they're doing just to look for the party. I mean, who can blame them? Parties are great. As they look for this supposed party, me and my team are able to just walk in and take the site with no opposition. Now there's just one thing I need to make clear to you here. There actually is no party.
You need to leave!
Yes, I'm sorry, but some trickery is required in order to take the upper hand in battle. That's why Sun Tzu said this in The Art of War. And this ability isn't just good for taking site. Once you have the bomb down, you can also use your ultimate to make the defenders look for the party, even though they need to defuse the bomb. How foolish of them. The enemy is looking for the party despite the party being here the whole time. Now there's nothing they can do. This poor Neon is defenseless against the tactics of a true Raze main. Well, Neon, makes sense that you're Filipino, because you're late to the party. Unfortunately, this tactic doesn't really work when you're defending, because the attackers already know where the party is, and it's right here. Due to this, we need to become a combatant party goer. You see, once the party is started, that's our cue to bust in and enjoy the party ourselves. How do we do this? Well, it's in the ability name right there, the showstopper. We're putting an end to this tomfoolery, because the only people allowed to party in this game are people like us, the honest and hard-working Raze mains of Valorant. And we are going to let some attackers, who we don't want here, come in and take that from us! Now, some people retake site with their lineups and their projectile abilities, and I'm gonna be honest with you, we do the same thing. But the projectile isn't some arrow or a swarm grenade or anything childish like that. You see, us Raze mains are true gamers, so our projectile is us. With that, you retake the site and you win. If you liked what you saw, please take this time right now to click or tap that like button. It helps so much more than you think, and I really do appreciate it. If you want to see more like this, I do plan to make much more content in the future, so definitely subscribe so that you don't miss it. Thanks again for making it all the way to the end, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you later.